Hello friends, welcome to all. Myself Vishal Jogidas. Today we will discuss about hot wire anemometer, and this topic is covered in the subject of industrial instrumentation. So let us start. First of all, we will see definition of anemometer. Velocity measuring device for obtaining velocity of a fluid stream. So it is nothing but velocity measuring device, and velocity of fluid will be measured using this device, such as airflow in a ventilating duct, wind tunnel, then water flow in a closed channel, and wind speed as in meteorology. So these are the typical applications of anemometer. Now this is the setup of a hot wire anemometer, practical setup of this anemometer. Okay, so these are probe and all these things are there. Here we can see dial and pointer is there. This is a commercially available hot wire anemometer. Here we can see the display is digital form, it is not in analog form. So nowadays most of the instruments are of digital types. Principle of hot wire anemometer. When a fluid flows over a heated surface, what will happen? Heat transferred from surface cases temperature reduces. When fluid flows over the heated surface, at that time heat will be transferred from surface and it cases temperature reduces. The rate of reduction of temperature indicates velocity of the fluid stream. Okay, so rate of reduction of temperature is given by the velocity of the fluid stream. So there is a relation in between these two. This is the construction of hot wire anemometer. Okay, here we can see hot wire. Then this resistance is R1, R2 and R0 are constant resistances, and output is given to the op amp. So op amp will amplify the output. So this is the typical construction of hot wire anemometer. Construction of hot wire anemometer. Here we can see gas flow will be from here. Okay, so it will flow to this direction. This is the heated platinum wires. Here we can see this one is the heated platinum wires. So energy supplied to maintain platinum wires at constant temperature. Okay, so energy supply to maintain platinum wire at constant temperature. Okay. Now operation of hot wire anemometer. How it works? So fluid flows over the platinum wire, its temperature reduces. Resistance of a wire changes. Now, whenever the fluid flows over the platinum wire, what will happen? Its temperature is reduces, and due to this, the resistance of the wire is changes, and bridge will become unbalanced. So we have assumed that the initially bridge is balanced. So whenever there is a change in resistance of wire occurs, at that time the bridge will become unbalanced. The bridge is balanced by adjusting the current through wire. So whenever we are adjusting the current through the wire, we will balance the bridge, and temperature remains constant. Its temperature will remain constant. Then current measured due to the voltage drop across resistance. Okay. Current is then measured due to the voltage drop across resistance, and heat is generated is equal to I square R. Okay, heat generated is equal to I square R. So we know that whenever the current is flowing from any conductor, at that time there is a I square R loss is there, and it is directly proportional to current, because I square R, I is equal to current. So due to this, the heat is generated. Heat loss from the surface due to fluid flow is given by A is equal to A in the bracket V rho plus B into 1 by 2. So this is the heat loss from the surface due to fluid flow. Then next one is under equilibrium condition, what will happen? Heat generated is equal to heat loss. So this condition is known as equilibrium condition. So heat generated is equal to I square R, and heat loss is equal to A into V rho plus B into 1 by 2. So from this equation we can find V. So by making V the operator, V is equal to I raised to 4 I square upon A square minus B upon rho. So temperature and resistance of a wire kept constant. Okay, temperature and resistance of wire, we have to kept these two as a constant. Velocity measured by measuring current through the heated wire. So velocity will be measured by measuring current through this heated wire. Okay. Now hot film anemometer. It is commonly used to measure the mean and fluctuating velocity in fluid flow. So it is used for mean and fluctuating velocity in a fluid flow. Okay. The flow sensing element is a platinum tungsten wire. So tungsten is also one alloy. So platinum tungsten wire is used for the sensing element. It is welded between two prongs of the probe. So this wire is welded between two prongs of the probe. It is placed in one arm of the Wheatstone bridge, just like we have already seen for hot wire anemometer. So in this case also it is placed in one arm of the Wheatstone bridge, and it is heated electrically. Heat is generated by using electricity, so it is known as heated electrically. The probe is introduced in the fluid system. Okay, the probe is introduced in a fluid system. Then it tends to get cooled by the instantaneous velocity. Whenever the probe is introduced in the system, then it tends to get cooled by the instantaneous velocity, and consequently its resistance decreases. So this is the process how the resistance is decreases by the step by step. Now the rate of cooling depends on depends on shape, size and physical properties of the wire. Okay. So we know that the rate of cooling is dependent on this type of parameters like shape, size and physical properties of the wire. We know that the physical properties of a wire is different for different wires. Okay. Then another one is temperature difference between the heated hot wire and the fluid stream. So temperature difference will be there, and temperature difference between the heated hot wire and the fluid stream, and physical properties of the flowing fluid. So rate of cooling is also dependent on these physical properties. Okay. Then another reason is rate of cooling is depends on velocity of fluid stream. Okay. So these are the parameters. The rate of cooling is depends on this. The first three conditions are generally constant. Okay. So instrument response is direct measurement of velocity. This first three is constant. It means the instrument response is direct measurement of the velocity. Okay. So there are two ways to measure the velocity using the hot wire anemometer. One is constant current probe and constant temperature probe. So there are two ways to measure the velocity using the hot wire anemometer: constant current probe and constant current mode and constant temperature mode. Okay. Now in both modes the bridge is initially balanced. So we have assumed that in this mode the bridge will be initially in the balanced condition. When there is a fluid flow, the hot wire or film resistance changes. Okay. Whenever the fluid is flowing from the pipe, at that time the hot wire or film resistance is changes, and this unbalances the bridge and some output voltage is generated. So this is the steps. Whenever the fluid is flows, at that time resistance is changes, and due to these changes in resistance the bridge will become unbalanced, and whenever the bridge will become unbalanced the output voltage is generated. That voltage is proportional to the velocity of the fluid flow. So the output voltage generated will be directly proportional to the velocity of the fluid flow. Now we can see this is the hot film anemometer, and this is the commercially available hot film anemometer. Okay. So we can see these two are the probes. So these are the hot film anemometer, and it is used in commercial markets. Now hot film anemometer range. What is the range of this anemometer? So hot film probes are used for measurements in liquids for flow rates up to 25 meter per second. So we can use this hot film probes for the measurement of liquids for the flow rates up to 25 meter per second. So this is the range of this meter. Frequency response extending up to about 150 kilohertz. So frequency response will be extending up to 150 kilohertz. So it is very large. So its range is large as compared to other meter. Now thin platinum hot film. So what is the construction? Here we can see platinum hot film. Then in between this there is a hollow glass tube or quartz fiber, and fluid is flowing from cooling water or coolant flow through this. Okay, cooling water is flowing through this. So this is the typical thin platinum hot film, and this is the circuit diagram for this. So here we can see this is the Western bridge. Okay, and resistance, and these two resistance are constant. Here is the sensor and here is the decade box. So sensor, initially the bridge will be balanced, then whenever the sensor resistance RS is changed, at that time the bridge becomes unbalanced and we get some output, and output is given to the feedback amplifier. So this is the typical circuit diagram. Operation of hot film anemometer. Hot wire anemometer is another version of hot film transducer. Okay, so hot wire anemometer is the another version. It means it is just the same like a hot film transducer. Sensor is the thin film of platinum deposited in a glass or quartz substrate. So sensor is nothing but it is a thin film of platinum deposited in a glass or quartz substrate. The film replaces the hot wire. Remaining circuit is same as hot wire. So the film will replaces the hot wire. It means in place of hot wire we will put thin film, and remaining circuit is the same as the hot wire. So hot film and hot wire arrangement are almost the same, but only the difference is we will replace thin film in place of hot wire. The film transducer gives mechanical strength. The film transducers will give mechanical strength. It can also be used at very high temperatures using cooling arrangements. So we can use this for very high temperatures, but in this case we have to use some cooling arrangements. The directional sensitivity of the probe maximum and the directional sensitivity of the probe will be maximum at right angles to the flow. In the angle 450 less than theta, 1350 effective velocity, and URMS is equal to U sin theta. So this is the conditions for angle and all these things. Now applications. See, it is used for measurement of propagation velocity of the shock in shock tube experiments. So it is used for measurement of propagation velocity of the shock in shock tube experiments. So this is the typical application of hot wire. Thank you. See, before closing this, we see the some advantages of this type of measurements. So we are using the electrical technique in measurement of velocity. It means its accuracy and sensitivity is high as compared to other techniques. and size of this hot wire anemometer is also very less as compared to other meters. Here we can see the small sizes of hot film anemometer. So it is available in different sizes and shapes. We can consider this as a advantage. So this type of transducers are very useful and accurate and efficient than other type of transducers. Okay, thank you.